Hi, I'm Joey Only, the Caribou Weather Dude, and welcome to another edition of what's going on in British Columbia. I'm going to show you two different websites tonight. Of course, I like the windy.com one, and last time we looked at ventusky.com, and they both have some different projections or some different ways of showing what's going to come through BC starting tonight and through Tuesday into Wednesday for the interior. So I just thought I'd show you both to start. So here we are looking at 11 p.m. Monday on windy, and our precipitation starts moving in 5 a.m. Now by 7, 8, the roads are going to be pretty slick. Temperatures are going to be hovering still around zero in a lot of places. Now they're going to start climbing up 6 p.m., 7 p.m. My point about the temperatures being that through those hours, it may not be the fact that you won't see significance. Sometimes when you're seeing a snowfall forecast and you think, well, that's not a whole lot of snow. Well, that's not necessarily the point. The point I want to make also too with this is that with these temperatures where they're hovering around at that hour when you're driving to work, that's when you're going to start getting patches of ice, black ice, and things like that. And the same thing will happen too as the evening sets in. You're going through different elevations driving. And if you have that little temperature gauge on your vehicle, take a good look. If it says +2, if it says -2, you're in territory where you might run into some pretty slippery stuff. Here we are now Wednesday at 5 a.m. and a pretty good swath of precipitation it's saying is going to come across the central interior. Still places though like Kelowna, Kamloops are going to be above zero, it's suggesting. And there may even be some thunderstorm energy, this icon saying, although, to be honest, the hailstorm we had Monday morning here today in Wells was quite aggressive at about 11 a.m. or so. So you see there was some convective energy. So it's not impossible. We have seen lots of thunderstorm activity along the coast over the last week at times. So here's Wednesday 5 a.m. You see quite a bit of snow now moving through the province, that one big band. And then it's going to start moving out by the afternoon on Wednesday, and we're going to catch a break Wednesday. Thursday before the next sort of round comes in. Go have a look at Ventusky right now. So this is now the same time I just started with the last one. This is Monday night. And this is your precipitation. You can see the strong winds now in this low that are swirling. And again, Haida just for days and days and days with very little break has been getting really strong winds. And they're going to see some more of that still yet. So as Ventusky doesn't seem to think we'll get quite as much precipitation tomorrow. Here we are at 1 a.m., 4 a.m. It's moving through 7 a.m. So it looks pretty close to the last one we looked at. And then it's going to start breaking up through a lot of the central interior. It's going to be turning to rain in places, of course. And here it's moving into Wednesday and more of it moving across. And you see sort of what we just saw. I'm going to just take this now and zoom out for a second and draw attention to how it's going to form as this weather's moved out. This new low it's forming, and it's centering right over Saskatchewan. Now this is looking at Wednesday at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But I want to show you, you will see this next low lash into BC, but I'm going to turn off the precipitation, look just at temperature, because I've been talking for quite a while about where is the Arctic air mass in Canada and when are we going to see it. And we'll just go out a little bit more. So that low now, when it gets into, moves through here and gets into the prairies, is going to start sucking in cold air from the north. And it's going to start a process where central Canada is going to start seeing by the weekend some of this cold weather. So I'm just going to hit play and talk about this as we go. And you see this is temperature anomalies in North America. And we're still in Wednesday here. I can jump ahead though. We'll go to Friday. So this is this coming Friday. At this time we have the next round of snow coming into BC. So that's what I was saying this weekend. Wednesday and Friday are the days to look out for in BC. I was off a little. Tuesday appears. Tomorrow will be a little bit as well. But here's Friday. And you see now how that low has just started pulling cold Arctic air down to the center of Canada. And now we're just going to hit play and watch for the rest of the... watch it play through for a little bit. And that's how we'll end our video. This is Saturday now, it's saying. You see that Arctic air mass growing and pulling south now. It's getting into the Great Lakes area a little bit. Here's Sunday morning. Now you start seeing Algonquin country coming down the Ottawa Valley. It's being pulled now into this low, and you're going to start seeing it come out to our friend Frankie McDonald on the East Coast by this time. It's Monday. More of it starting to push into the middle of the American states. A little bit of it is at times reaching up into the Rocky Mountains here, but you see still this new high pressure system next week is going to still keep a lot of warmer temperature moving towards the British Columbia coastline. Now we're at Tuesday. It's starting to move in though more and more. So next week Tuesday, the 20th, and now we're at Wednesday the 20th, and you're starting to see more and more of this cold air reaching closer and closer to British Columbia. So that's still a good week and some away. But I think the idea I'm trying to get at is it's not going to necessarily change our pattern completely, but Canada is finally going to get a cold air blast, and we've been all wondering when that's going to happen. This high pressure is going to keep next week keep pulling a little bit more warm air into BC, and there'll be precipitation coming at us. And what's going to happen is still the influence of the Pacific, I think, for a little while is going to keep a lot of this cold air back. So even though here by next week Wednesday you're seeing values of minus 35, and you can see how strong the wind from the north is coming down into the prairies. So you can imagine if you're somewhere like in Winnipeg right here, minus 29, but it's going to be windy. So they're going to be seeing minus 40, minus 50 wind chill probably in places like that. Luckily, for most part in BC, I think we're in danger of seeing minus 15 and minus 20 temperatures still before the end of this month. I just don't think yet we're in danger of seeing this cold Arctic air mass. Join me next weekend when Frankie McDonald and I are back for another episode of the Meteorological Report. And look for us on CBC News this week. I know we're going to be on at some point in Vancouver News. Also, join our weather group on Facebook. If you can, take part in the fundraising campaign. Help us. We're trying to get better and better technology, better and better equipment. And see you next time. And, oh yeah, I meant to say the new catchphrase Ali wants me to say is believe in science because it believes in you.